Anthony, and the man who's normally here on Monday, but was with his 3 daughters. I hope that's the picture of the day, by the way. It's not. It's not.
I guess Monday was a holiday.
But baby, they got some likes, Steve. They got a lot of likes. Over 100.
You look like a young Warren Beatty there.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Chef Bud is making up for ditching us on Monday by making some burgers. I know, it's fine. You're on vacation. You deserved it. But what's going on? Because we've done burgers all month.
Yes, we're on burgers all month. And this one is really cool because it's kind of got a little Polynesian flair to it.
I like that.
Yeah, Polynesian theme. Okay,
Yeah.
so what we're going to do is, this recipe actually calls for like a 93.7 blend of beef, 93% lean. But did you know that already?
No.
Okay.
I didn't either.
But what I do is mix it with a little 80-20. So maybe a pound of 93.7, pound of 80-20.
Okay.
Why do we do that?
Has better flavor, right?
A little fat, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
okay.
To that we're gonna add a half a cup of scallions, okay, and we're gonna add a half a cup of shredded carrots. Okay. Now don't get all excited at home, folks, because this isn't one of those burgers you're like. I don't like burgers that have a lot of stuff in them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a little texture because
Little
last week we did burgers with coconut in them.
Yes,
That was actually really good.
exactly.
It sounds weird, but it was good.
Exactly. And then we're gonna put a little fresh ginger in here, and I suggest or hope that you'll get fresh ginger like this because you get a much better flavor out of it. Okay.
Yeah, it adds a little kick.
About a tablespoon of it. Then we're gonna add about a tablespoon of soy sauce.
Okay.
And I suggest a low sodium soy sauce, not so much salt in it, okay? And then a little sriracha.
You're getting healthy on us.
Well, not really. I just that'll never happen, folks.
Carrots.
A little bit of sriracha in there, and you can put as much as hot as you want it, okay?
Okay.
So we probably put a little bit more than what it costs. And then you're just going to make patties out of it, all right? So you just want to kind of blend this all together, and please do not one of you say the words that are going to come out of your mouth.
Which would be?
Don't add an egg.
No, yeah, because that was the direction you were going with this.
Right.
I can tell. So, because that's not what this is.
Okay.
Now, the reason I chose this
It's
one.
not a meatloaf.
You had to say it, didn't you? Now, the reason I chose this one rather than doing like a stuffed burger, because I had contemplated doing one of those this week, is I like the fact that this stuff is kind of incorporated into the patty, kind of like the jalapeno ones we did a couple, I guess, last week, because I think it makes for a better eat as far as your experience rather than having something that's, you know, whenever you stuff a burger, you usually got to put something in it to bind it, whether it be an egg or cheese, which is hard for me to do here because
of Steve,
Because
right?
of the lactose intolerance
Yeah,
we
and you
have
can
running
smell-
around.
Me too.
yeah, and you can smell how nice these smell with the soy sauce in it. And then you just grill them up. Now, when we come back in our second segment, we're going to do a teriyaki pineapple sauce to put on these.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have the pineapple rings from Dole that are grilling, and they'll go over the top of it. And we're going to put it on a really nice bun. Last week, whenever I did the coconut burgers, I don't know if that was last week or not.
Yep.
It was
We
last
put
week, yeah.
them on a King's Hawaiian roll. Well, since that show, I did a little research, and Sarah Lee actually makes a bun that is a king, and that's what we're going to use for this.
So bigger ones.
And you didn't know that going in.
I did not know. It's new. It's actually very new. We're cutting edge here at Good Life, Good Food, and Chef Bud. Very cutting edge.
All right, well, so we'll finish that burger off in just a little bit. We do have a lot more to talk about this morning. They can follow you on Facebook, though, in the meantime, and kind of look at those other recipes, right?
Good life, good food.
Right.
All your
Lots
pictures.
of pictures.
I like it.
Go see my daughters. I had them all 3 with me this weekend.
Now, where did you go?
We went to Nebraska, to the
Okay.
great state of Lincoln.
Your homeland,
Yes,
right?
yes, and we spent 4 days there with the family, and my nephew, Dalton Hagerholtz, who you'll see later, graduated from Lincoln Northeast High School.
Nice.
With a baseball scholarship to Nebraska West.
Really?
Just plus that in.
What position?
He's a center fielder. He'll roam center field for the Prairie Dogs.
He's got some wheels then, huh?
Well, he can play. He's a player.
All right, everybody. Well, we'll be right back.
like
We've got
that.
more news, your latest weather forecast coming up next.
The show who we normally see on Monday, Chef Bud. Oh, which, by the way, you know, check out the Facebook page, Good Life, Good Food with Chef Bud.
Yes. Good luck.
Choo-choo.
Chef.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Steve.
We're going to see. Oh, there we are. Okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. Chef Bud joins us again. I just love you, Bud. You know I just tease you.
She was just telling me how much she
Any
didn't like
man
me
that'll
prior
cook
to.
for me. Okay, so we're topping off
Yes.
these burgers.
Yes, and I'm sorry, folks. I had to make this up in advance because it had to simmer for a while.
So we kind of did something a little similar last week where we put coconut inside of the beef. This week we
Right.
put some carrots, just to recap.
Yeah, some carrots, some scallions, some sriracha sauce, and a little bit of teriyaki sauce.
Okay.
Do you give
And,
this
I'm sorry,
particular-
soy sauce, not teriyaki.
Soy
I'm sorry.
sauce.
Do you give this burger a particular name?
Yeah, it's a grilled Hawaiian pineapple burger, something like that. So I do a lot of these. We're going to do one next week that's a island burger that has jicama with it. So, but anyways, okay. So what we've done is we've made a little glaze to go with this, and I think this works out better if you do it this way. But some people may just use like teriyaki sauce. But what this is you use, and this is why I encourage you to use this Dole pineapple because it comes in a natural juice rather than a heavy syrup. Okay, so if you buy this with the rings, get the natural juice, then you can use that half a cup of juice in this sauce.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're also going to use, then you're also going to use this
burger shot.
the soy sauce, the soy sauce, a little bit of fresh ginger,
Okay.
some garlic, and then you're going to thicken this up with cornstarch and water. Okay.
So do you just slowly add the cornstarch in there?
No, just mix it all together in
Okay.
cold water,
All right.
and then just pour it in.
You have to tell me every single step
and
because
you'll
I'm going
see
to
how
burn
it'll-
this at home.
You'll see. Now, if you go to, and I had several people after I posted we were going to do this today, comment on the Facebook page. Go to connectamarillo.com, and there's a banner that says "Good Life, Good Food." Just click that. All these recipes will come down. All the videos, all the hijinks. Well, maybe not all the hijinks.
The hijinks.
But anyways, so then we grilled a piece of the pineapple,
Okay.
and then we're just going to put the glaze over the top of it. And I'm going to tell you something that may not look like a big important thing here, but man, get yourself some lettuce, some fresh lettuce, and I'll tell you why here in a second. And I would use iceberg. You could use leaf lettuce, but I'll tell you what, if you use some leaves of iceberg lettuce, what you have is a combination that some of you have probably eaten before, and the sauce is delightful over the lettuce. It's kind of like if you've ever been to P.F. Chang's, they have a lettuce wrap.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
similar with the carrots and the scallions. And like I said, we're using these King Hawaiian rolls, which Sarah Lee makes, which is a really nice product because it's basically the big King dinner roll into a sandwich or into a hamburger bun. So, and the sriracha that you put into the beef mix, as much as you want, as hot as you want it to be. So if you want, more or less, and I wrote that on the recipe. If you want to add a little bit more, you'll have a nice.
For folks who aren't too familiar with using that spice and they're not really
It's
keen on
hot.
hot things,
Yeah.
how much should they start with?
Like a teaspoon.
Okay,
And then
so
like
just a
teaspoon to
little
2
bit.
pounds, and then if you want to add a little bit more, you can. So,
Okay.
and before we get to the picture today, I got to say something that we're going to do, but I want to give it all away. You and I talked about this. We're going to do something in June, the middle June, first part of June, through June, and I'm hoping to do it through July, where it becomes more interactive with you, the audience, because we had a lot of people ask for a certain thing. So I'm just going to give you a little clue. I think we're going to call it a taste of the good life. You like that, don't you?
Wow.
So
I like it.
stay tuned on
Wow,
Monday.
okay.
We're going to kind of give you the details. It would behoove you to like the Facebook page. It would get. Oh, and there's my nephew, Dalton Hageholtz, who I said earlier. It went to Lincoln. We went to Lincoln this weekend and watched him graduate from Lincoln Northeast. Great kid. He is going to play baseball at Nebraska Wesleyan. Going to be a doctor. Big 4.5 GPA. His parents, Carrie and David Hageholtz. Carrie Hageholtz is Mrs. Chef Bud's sister.
Does he hit with power?
Yes, he's a good.
got
And
speed?
you know what? And I got to tell you, as good a ball player and as a student, he's just a good kid.
Yeah.
He's just a kid you like to be around. So very proud of my nephew. It's very good to see the family. Lots of photos on Good Life, Good Food Chef Bud Facebook page. Go like it, please. We need like 60-something to get to 1,400. No big deal.
No big deal.
So-
You're
No
pretty
biggie.
popular.
But
All
we're
right.
gonna have fun this next month. Pay attention to this because I think a lot of folks will like it. So.
Stick around. We're going to have some fun with art coming up next.
The kid's better than you.